Okay. I don't know if you've seen this. Like on TikTok, people will do like drafts of random things, like zoo animals, right? So like it'll do 5. So I get the first overall pick, second overall pick, third, fourth, whatever, back and forth.
Okay.
But just for random things. So like people do fruits.
Okay. You have to pick
And just
favorites, basically.
Yeah, essentially. So let's do that with Indian actresses.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, okay. So do you want the first overall pick?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. And you guys can tell us who won the draft.
And it's just who I want to have.
Yeah. Who would you pick for a draft?
A draft to have in the stable of actresses.
Yes.
Alia Bhatt.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Who should I go with, or should I steal somebody? I'm just gonna do it. Taboo.
Interesting.
I would have taken Alia if you would have.
Okay.
If you wouldn't have.
You know what? Since you did that, Radhika Apte. Gotcha.
Damn. Okay. So you have Alia and ooh, I love your draft so far. Deepika Padukone.
I'm glad you didn't take my Priyanka Chopra pick.
I wouldn't have taken her. Okay. So pretty good draft so far, though.
It is. It is.
I'm gonna go with a classic here. Shraddha.
Nice. Helen!
Okay. Aishwarya Rai.
I was joking with Helen, by the way.
Oh, okay.
She's a great dancer.
No, you have to take her.
She's not in the top.
We're on to 5 now.
All right.
Who's your 5th overall pick?
You got Deepika, you got Aishwarya.
I got Deepika, Aishwarya, Taboo.
I have 2 in my mind. That's really difficult for me to choose from.
And Shraddha as well. So,
I got 4 in my mind. Got a couple of South ladies, too. I'll go with Kalki.
I'm going to round mine out with Kajol.
Nice.
I win. Hey, welcome back to our Stupid Reactions.
I'm Rick.
I actually love your first 2 picks. Like,
Yeah.
that's who I would have taken if you didn't take him. I was like, he's not going to take. He's going to take Taboo first.
She was in my mind. I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. All right. Hi, everybody.
How you doing? Who would your? You can't do it because you're not here. Who won the draft? I don't know. Anyways, today we got a new song.
The Lakers are going to get the #1 draft this year because they can't win.
Yeah.
You see that? They're off to the worst start in 63 years.
Yeah, they're pretty bad.
They're really bad.
From the new film Bhediya, the horror comedy coming up with Kriti and Varun.
Yes.
Who I think I said was in the roast, and that is not correct.
He wasn't in the roast with?
No, that was
Ranveer.
Ranveer and...
There were 2 others with him.
It wasn't him. It was somebody else. Anyways, but we've seen Varun, but he wasn't the one in the roast. That was... I forget his name. Anyways, you already know. You've already put it in the comments. But that I got roasted for that. But this is a new song from that film coming out, obviously, at the end of November. It's called...
Thumkeshwari.
Thumkeshwari.
Thumkeshwari. And thumbs up.
What? Drink much? Here we go.
बन के बिजुरिया गिरी हाय रे परेशान कर गई है
at this set, man.
Yeah, set is gorgeous. I really like that. It's so simple but very cool.
Oh.
Yeah, the little. Huh. That was fun.
Now, my bet is that's the end credits song.
Yeah.
You know how they do that? Like,
yeah,
the film is over and this is just our big number.
Which I love. Yeah, it's just great. Like, RRR's end credit thing is just great.
You don't want to get up doing the
No.
You know, he's coming back, by the way.
To theaters?
No, SSR's Movies coming back for another RR Q&A for the... It's an Oscar push, is what they're doing.
Well, it's I mean, he and the boys have been going to everywhere. Like, they've been in Japan. They've been just going all over the planet.
Yeah,
yeah.
But yeah, that was a fun song.
Fun song.
I
Good
love
production
it for Kriti. I think she's probably one of the hottest actresses in Bollywood right now.
Yeah,
in terms of how much work she's getting, and for a few, obviously I think everybody's known her, but now she's getting like a lot of releases, a lot of big projects.
Yeah,
whatever she kind of wants. I love it because one, I love her. I think she's a really talented actress.
Me too.
On top of just being a really beautiful actress as well, but like she's more like naturally cute. Like she doesn't have like, I don't think she's like a Shwari Rice supermodel. Like she doesn't have that look, but makes her no less gorgeous.
No, and like even her dancing,
Alia, really. Alia is like very normal, fairly normal, pretty.
Exactly, and same thing with the dancing. Like because Shwari is an extraordinary dancer, but Kriti's not a bad dancer at all. But there's just something really endearing to the natural quality of who she is, and I'm happy for her too.
Maybe it's just because we're still relatively new to the genre. Because whenever that person tweeted about Is Pure Horror Dead, they were kind of using it almost as a slight to the horror that's coming out in Bollywood, at least, is just comedy horror. And although I get that, and I do want them to do more horror, I like the genre. And
I do too. I think there's a place for it.
I think Hindi cinema does this genre well.
Really well. In fact, Hollywood could take note on doing campy horror.
Yeah.
They do it better.
Yeah.
Much better than most campy horror here bombs. It's just bad at every level. The story's bad, acting's bad.
People usually just want horror.
Yeah. People here, when we do horror, it's usually just good, scary stuff.
But I don't even remember the last fun horror there was.
That was good.
In here. But obviously, it's not a genre that I was particularly interested too much in before this past Halloween, because I just did a deep dive into so much horror. I've probably done like 30-something horror films, just this. And it's classic, like Rosemary's Baby.
Yeah.
Exorcist, that kind of stuff. But I can't even remember. The only ones I can think of are like the old school scary movie ones. But they don't, and those used to be big, like, people used to make them so much. I think we got an overdose.
Yeah.
Of making this campy, scary, funny films.
Yeah.
And I think everybody got tired of it.
Or sequel world, like
which one?
Just all of the sequels to Halloween. It's like, stop. Please stop that. Come up with original ideas and end that franchise.
But yeah, the Hindi cinema especially. I guess we'll see how Phone Booth does in this one.
Yeah.
But I like the genre.
I think the best place right now, before they do a wide theatrical release, they can clearly do a straight to OTT release of something that's like true, as it were, horror, and producers feel safe.
Well,
about it.
Malayalam is probably the ones that's going to do it.
Yeah.
One, obviously they did that one at the beginning. That wasn't like, I think it was in the horror genre, but it wasn't like creepy. They could have gone even farther, but I think that they see that success of that.
Yeah.
And now that one that we just saw, I don't know how it's doing or if it's any good because I haven't seen it yet. But that looks like it's even more of like going into the horror genre. That would be the industry that I think would do it first.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right.
Because
more likely,
it's an original story usually that they like doing.
Risk taking.
And they know their audience likes this stuff.
And they do well on OTT in addition to theater. So it's a good gamble.
It's so interesting, the differences between the different industries. But yeah, this looks like I'm hoping it's going to be... Every time I see Abhishek,
I know.
I just smile.
Hey, I liked the fact that he got a musical number.
Yeah, so did I. It was like a second, but he's like, hey! Yeah. It's like when I see Nawaz or Pankaj in a musical number.
Yeah.
Like, you guys did it!
Did he do... I don't know if we saw this before, but did Abhishek... Was he involved in the casting?
Yes.
Oh, then it's going to be good.
I don't think he does stuff that he's in that he
didn't and wasn't involved in the casting.
I haven't... Last time I saw him in something that he didn't cast,
but
I don't remember.
Sincerely, if you want to, if you don't know this about Abhishek, because we've talked about it for a while, but you maybe knew, if you want to know whether or not a film has good acting in it, just look at the casting directors, and if you see Abhishek's name, done.
Casting's going to be real good.
The acting will be very, very good if he's involved in casting.
Yeah. Anyways, let us know what you thought about the song and what should be the next spooky comedy we should watch. Let us know down below.
Just